So I realized today I made a few silly little mistakes. One, having a town hall meeting on the 1st of April gave the inclination to people that I might have been doing it as an April Fool's prank, which is funny as heck to me. And two, I got the time wrong with Karmakut. That's actually going to be not from 3 to 5 p.m. EST. I accidentally did it the wrong way. It's actually 9 to 11 because he told me 6. And I rolled the hours forward instead of back, so that's actually not going to be till like the late evening. So I'm going to be using today to basically do this mission file, build 1 or 2 World War II files, and then build the Halo stuff. So this is going to be a long stream. Ah, man. We'll see how things go. Anyway, let's get this development file done. I mean, there's nothing really too hard here to worry about. It's just a lot of garrison building and then deciding what vehicles I should be giving the enemy here. But plane is day spawn, respawn set, medical vehicle is set. It is a 2-life operation, however vehicles don't respawn, but I'm just debating the triple R capability. But I think just having 4 tows and then having only like 3 vehicles should be fine, because you also have the ground-based autocannon, so it shouldn't be that difficult. Airfield I have pretty much built up. There's nothing really big right here. I might add a few. I'm debating adding vehicles for show. I'll do 1 or 2, but beyond that it's a bit difficult simply because this map is pretty big. And having too many vehicles is going to take away a little too much from the frames. But I'll put a little bit down, and now I just have to work on the garrisons on the external part, and then I also have to do a little bit for the vehicle depot anyway. So yeah, it's just going to be mission deving for most of the day, and then Karmakut's thing later. I also went in and I varied some of the kits a bit more, including gave some AT capability. I think I'm going to add 1 more now, though, since I'm on the next part. And this one I'll probably just give a simple RPG-7 with a black backpack. Simple assault pack. Just so I can have a little bit more on the AT capability side. We'll do a V3 because that's the simplest. And then I think we're doing VLs are the default, so it'll do 2. That's really just to prevent any of the vehicle rushers from, you know, not essentially. And then I'm just lining things with 50 cals and whatnot, mainly as a AAA piece, because I'm probably only going to do 1 23mm, which you'll see in a second. 1 or 2, but nothing to really catch that vehicle off guard. Just do recon with your camera and you'll be fine. Hey, Blue Lizard, how you doing? But yeah, dev is pretty simple. I just build the garrisons and we go from there. Thinking of adding... Let's do a little build up right here. A small little service area, but I'm going to take out most of this stuff. And then a lot of the internal detail. I run a script that cuts the grass, so I don't have to worry about cutting it right now, but this can be a nice little stash point too. Just to add to the area there, but again, nothing too crazy. Since this is going to be a bit of a macro AO, but this also gives me an excuse to build, you know, just do a standard operation, but with zombies, essentially. Because I know a lot of people have been asking for something like that, so I don't mind sneaking one in here for the operation and then going... then, you know, retiring the op. But that's also because this campaign went pretty well, considering how bad I thought it was going to go. So I was pleasantly surprised with all of that, but, you know, still have to have a finalized operation at the end of the day. Want to kind of put him back there for a bit more cover. Trying to stick to the fortified buildings here. And at least give some stuff for air to hit when the AAA and stuff goes down. But again, I'll be putting the patrols down later, so, you know, the units down here aren't necessarily final. And I think you can shoot through this building. I know, like, the windows sometimes get a bit glitchy, but I think they're fine. I should really test that. So I'll do so later. You're sick? I'm alright. Just been figuring out my day today. It's going to be a much more casual day, so I'm going to capitalize on it, do a bunch of mission dev, really get ahead of everything, and go from there. Do we have any other fortified buildings? No, I think I kept this fairly simplistic. So now I do need to decide what I'm going to be utilizing here. Thinking of keeping it simple, just some gun cars. So let's do UAZs. It's a nice go-to. And then I can grab all this and group them all together. When you do macro like this, you generally want to be a little light on the garrisons. Yeah, I have a handful of units, but a lot of the stuff is going to be thrown in squad, so you just want to make sure you stick to that regardless. Alright. We're just going to be doing a lot of chilling today. And we can put another... I mean, looking at this compound, really there's two ways they can go, so because it's that sort of fixed route, I think I'm going to just put a 50 cal up here and hope for the best. Or we can vary it, and I can do, we can just do a Dishka instead. And I'll put an RPG right there. We have another way in right here, so let me get that built up. Something nice and simple. And then tie that garrison over. Now we have this area. There we go. This one I wouldn't mind putting a rooftop Dishka. Really, though, this should be completely around. I gotta find an angle so I don't copy and paste other stuff in the meantime. Set that to a 90-degree rotation. And I can just eyeball it. Put them in the corner so there's no crossfire, because the AI love to shoot each other on accident. Absolutely love doing that, because they're very, very special. And then I can just put a layer of 3 dudes. Oh, he's got a vanilla warhead loaded in there first. I mean, that's not going to do a lot of damage, but yeah. That's fine. You'd make them way too hard. I mean, really, scenario dev work is just all about knowing how to balance things, and that balance changes community to community. I would not make a 506 scenario the same way I would make a Warhammer 40k scenario, unless it's that unique 506 40k scenario, but I digress. It's just all about learning how to do everything and then following through with various levels of repetition. Anyone can learn it, it just takes time. But I also know that some people learn by watching, so, you know, if I have streams like these and I occasionally then explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, it might help you out. But really, right now, what I'm doing is just setting up garrisons that'll exist in the mission. And then go from there. I need to see if I have a... Do we have 36 caches? I feel like... Now we got the guns, but... Sometimes NI Arms has pre-built stuff like these boxes, so I'm looking... They got G3 boxes, that'll work. Just because I like to make caches. Well, no, G3s are 762. Dang it. Yeah, they don't have anything that's like a G36. Just do OGs then. Close enough. It's not like I'm going to actually get complaints from people going, oh, the ammo caches had a different gun than what the enemies are using. It's like, at that point, we're just being petty for the sake of being petty. Because my argument is, am I really going to spend 5 minutes to correct it? The answer is no, because I've got 5 other mission files I need to make today. I can't get hung up on that one spot. I'm sorry. I'm a horrible human being. Alright. And then we need to put some dudes in these bunkers here. It doesn't matter what way you rotate them if you're setting up a garrison, because they will just rotate back anyway. So you can just literally put them down. You don't have to actually angle them. That took me a little while to learn, but yeah. That is the case with stuff like that. So I'm thinking 2 or 3 dudes per little area here. That's totally fine. If I wanted, I could add a little bit of small detail with some stuff on the monitors, put some Sarkic symbols down, but because of how grandiose this AO... Well, not grandiose isn't the right term. How large the AO is, it's not really worth it, in my opinion. Alright, now to put someone in the classic dick move spot, because I love this spot. I will always put people in that spot. It's a really fun spot. Screw everyone else. I love that spot. Alright. What are those 2 types of UAZs? I'm just going to copy-paste. Because if I were to garrison and set up every single building, it would be too framey at that point. Let's select everything, join it up to a random single unit to put them all on the garrison, and that should be fine. And then final area over here. Yep, okay. you. And then, if I remember correctly... Really? You don't? I thought... Huh. That's weird. I could have sworn it was that way. Then I guess it's the other one. Which is fine. Really just put that right here. Make sure it's not clipping too hard into the ground. So how high does that go? So it starts to do that. So if that's the case, we need to rotate you ever so slightly. Yeah, all right. And I'm gonna need some sandbag fortification. No, wait, we need that now. Oh man, I got a friend that's trying to get me into Star Citizen and Mordau right now, and I'm like, no thanks, I really need my spare time, please. For the love of God, mission dev is already long enough. Because I also know as soon as I get into either of those games, I'm going to have 5 other people DM me going, hey, I see on Steam you're playing this now. And it's like, oh, God, no. I mean, it was already that way with Borrow Trauma. I give it a try, and everyone's like, oh, shit. It's one of the games we've been trying to get Liru to play for, like, months. It's like, yeah, because I've been busy as hell. Please save me. Please spare me. Don't do any of that. Now, I'm not going to explain what this building is. If you were paying attention last SCP up, you know what this building's for. And why I would go through this length to create it. Alright, I want to be a dick. Where's an AGS? Do. Perfect. Oh, he'd steal me for Star Citizen, and he'd probably, like, come and play Mordau with me just to laugh at me, even though I don't think he plays it much anymore, but... Ah, man. Am I doing any joke ops today? No, I really didn't find the time to do them, unfortunately. I've been too busy with various other things to warrant them, unfortunately. Which I kind of regret, but at the same time, I'm a busy guy, you know? Is there any way to make Intel in the editor? Yes, there are a few tutorials out there. I have them posted around in my Discord somewhere, but I prefer to make my Intel in the Zeus interface. It's just easier. Alright, that's all my bases covered there. UAZ time. Hold on. First off, I need to put you somewhere, like in a debug spot. Actually, I think I already have that. I just don't have the last RPG, dude. So, that's cool. Let me grab these 2 chuckleheads. Actually, let me... How do I set this up so that the right unit's in the right slot? Let me just put a Dishka down. So, you go driver, you go gunner, and you would go 3rd seat. Okay. So that means I need to reorient it to be that. I want the driver to have the AT. I want the gunner to be a standard rifleman. I want the shotgun seat to have that. So that would be linked up like that. Second thing I then need to do, because I want them to drive around on their own free will, depending on what air does, is I need to disable their pathing, or I guess re-enable it technically to allow for that. And then AGS, SPG-9, and these are the 3 cars I'm going to go with. And now crowd should be that right gun. All right, cool. All right, let's go area to area here. What do I want? What do I need? let's put a Dishka car right there, ready to go. And I'm gonna keep it at that. Vehicle depot is gonna have Dishka car, SPG-9 car out in the woods, and no AGS. I want a second Dishka car, though, ready to drive at a moment's notice. And then here, it's a wide area, so I do want an SPG-9 car in the middle, just in case the vehicles decide to charge me like a bunch of chuckleheads. Dishka car in the middle. AGS car, we're gonna go put over here. I just realized I haven't grouped everyone over here yet, so let's go ahead and do that. I'll have him ready to go right there, and then I want another Dishka car at the end right here, ready to pull out at a moment's notice. And I think that's it, just for a group with technicals. Based off of everything that I have, that should be fine, and the rest are just gonna follow the patrols. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in a cave. I was on the fence about adding triple R, but I think just having it would be better. Just in case the chopper takes like 2 or 3 hits. Again, I don't know how well it's gonna do. I think it's either gonna literally take 2 or 3 50 cal rounds and immediately die, or it's gonna be able to be tanky. It's just, there's no in between with this damn game. These settings here, let me guess, you're on the top again? No, like freaking random mods will always change it out. Sometimes it'll be on the top, sometimes it'll be all the way below. There really is no telling what. So I need to switch your name because I didn't. That's only says squad leader. Now I do the little editing phase of just making sure every bell and whistle is right. And as soon as I see that something's wrong, I'll go and fix it. I did label. I'm an idiot. All right. Let me do ground commander. No, it's this one. Sometimes I literally stall like that because I have to pull from my repository of knowledge. What am I doing and where do I find it again? Because I, honest to God, do not remember. Driver gunner, everything's set that way. Proper, yada-da. Medic team, yeah, we should be good. One other thing I want to do real quick is select U4. And I think I need to buff the rockets you carry from 4 to 10, if I recall correctly, and I just didn't get around to doing that last time. That would be under equipment storage. Let's put that up to 10. All right, cool. The ammunition there, it's pretty lackluster, but in here I will bump this up a bit more. Yeah, I already buffed medical. I'm going to buff it up a bit more, knowing this player base. Honestly, I'd rather have them have more than less. Yeah, it should be fine. Alright. Let's go test those window things that I said I would. Everything else seems to be a-okay here. And then I need to tab out and see who else is slotted and put them on the slot, and then we'll go from there. Hey, BX Oga, how you doing? Also, Falcon, I have no idea how those toes work. I assume the gunner has a laser designator to put them. Also, I just realized I made another mistake. 1 second, I haven't imported my SQFs in there yet. You think you'll make it tonight? What's tonight, Devour? What did I agree to? Because I don't remember agreeing to anything for today. I had it blacked out. I might have said maybe, but honestly, I am very, very spacey here in terms of what's going on. I've completely lost my train of thought. I need to go into this and take these SQFs out and put them in this mission folder. That's what I need to do. The Titanfall testing, what time is it? It's 7:30. I can't do 7:30 because I have something at 9. Sorry, mate. Which I will admit, I thought I had it at 3, but I did the time change wrong because I'm a goober, so... Oh, well. It'll be 2 hours. And hopefully the start of something interesting between myself and Karma, but who knows. It's only going to run an hour? Yeah, but I need to be on it early to work it. So, I mean, it's this tow system, so I'm just going to tell Falcon, because Falcon's the one flying, hey, it's that vehicle. Good luck, buddy. I believe in you. This should be a fairly simple op. Also, you know, I haven't spawned in some of the other stuff, but can we shoot through these? Yeah. All right, you just have to break the glass first. And it works like a charm. All right, cool. I'll see Devour, but I make no promises, because I'm focusing on 20 other things at the moment. I think that is pretty much set for what we need. It's just a nice mission to wrap up the campaign. It's gonna be a mix of shooters and zombies and all this other fun jazz, and, you know, we'll just give them a good time, and hopefully they'll hit the airport first and then do the other stuff in somewhat of an order, but, yeah, you know, we'll see how things go. How many? Devoured. Oh my god. Alright, so I'll go ahead and give that a save, give that an export. Let me check my medical real quick. That's all fine. No, the one thing I forgot to change for the last mission that I do need to change this time because I've played with this system before and I know how it is. I'm going to bump that to the 5 minutes that I promised. Not a guarantee, but yeah, 2/3 of a chance I think is totally fine. But they're only going to come out if people do something silly. Where's the special? Wait. No, I did it wrong. That's infected. I'm a goober. There you are. There you are. So again, these are only going to be an issue if they don't manage the frickin' infection properly, but, you know, it is a 2-life op. So I am theoretically allowed to be mean. Let's go ahead and give that a save and an export. Anyway, let me tab out real quick. I need to do additional slotting for this mission. Oh, yeah, all right. So Arxon, Alpha Auto Rifleman, which got taken. So he's Alpha Gunner, and he Auto Rifleman as his 3rd. So let me put him in Bravo. Cool. Command got slotted pretty quickly, too, which is quite nice. 3rd for auto rifles, so auto rifles have all been taken. No one's taking medics yet, though, which is kind of funny. Alright. Any rifleman AT, that'll put him in Bravo. Bravo Gunner to Alpha Driver. Yeah, I can do that. But yeah, no, a stream like this kind of just shows you the inside of what I do for a living in terms of management. Oh, cool, we have a medic TL now. Awesome. And we have a medic. Wow, 3 slots got sniped, alright. One second. Alright. That's fair. Okay. So, yeah, no, that mission file is done. I might have to go take a peek in the Karmakut file in a second to add something, because you just mentioned to me that something is in there, and I'm like, well, yes, but actually no. So I'm going to boot up World War II stuff. What the heck? That's weird. Alright, some people. Now I need to change up my commands, so give me one moment. And then the map command I'll need to open up, because as soon as I decide on what to do, I'll go from there. I'm debating doing, you know, one of the classics. It's just I feel like I've done that too often. So I'm thinking like a Russia versus Germans would also not be too bad on a winter map. Or we could do an armor only. Oh, we could totally do an armor only. Hell yeah. No, that's perfect. Like, y'all know the feeling of I don't quite belong here and there when looking at Casual Armor 3 and running an op with large groups. I know that feeling, Neko. Sometimes when I'm doing fill-ins because people pay me to show up, I can feel that way, but, you know, I just rely on my gregarious nature to go in and meet friends, or make friends, meet new people, and have some fun with it all. I also have run into people that they look at me and go, "Oh, it's you. I hate you," and I'm like, "Oh, okay. I don't even know you," but they'll like literally like mute themselves and refuse to talk to me, and other people are like, "Why are you like that?" And they just don't even respond, and I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll just avoid you since clearly you have something against me, but I genuinely have no idea who you are, but okay. We can play that game, I don't care. Some people are weird, man. Oh, no, my ex is... Oh, God, I don't want to talk about my ex. I've got some crazy stories involving her and how she's tried to get back in my life, and I'm just like... I gave her one chance, and it went really, really weird, and I'm just like, nope, we're not dealing with that. We're not dealing with that. Oh, you're fine, Hayes. Good luck, man, with it nonetheless. I mean, I totally don't mind, you know, helping fostering people with ideas and whatnot. But I also get that, you know, life Things in life come first, you know? You just gotta go with that. All right, let's see. If we have a Monday op, I'm going to assume attendance is going to be around, what, 12? So if we're going to do a T-34 thing, honestly, we could just do driver gunner. And we can have 2 platoons of just 2-man teams. Yeah, so that would totally work. We just have them led by 85s and they just work together. So I just need to build 1 kit. And just set repair properly. Oh, right. Yeah, the jumper we call we call my ex. I started that with with Falcon a long time ago, but that was funny. Let me have Discord open on my phone in case Karma messages me back to hotfix the server, because I don't mind adding a debug thing because I know problems can happen, but... Alright, I have to go hotfix that file. So I'm gonna basically build my Op4 kits and then go and debug fix that and send them a new file. And I can show off what we're gonna be playing tonight as well. So win-win there in my opinion. So let's see, 10 bandages. Gonna need a blood bag, not 4 blood bags. Let's do a blood bag. I'll give them personal aid kits too because there's no medic group to heal them up. 4 tourniquets, and let's just top off the medical stuff there. Put in the rest of it. 2 epi, 2 morphine. Did I give him 4 tourniquets down there? I think I did. That should be fine. I'm gonna do 1 more blood bag. We're not doing earplugs. We can do an e-tool though. Yeah, no, we don't do earplugs in my community because it's just not worth it because some of the mods override earplugs anyway, and then the rest we can just do PPSH mags. So 2 for him, and then I need a backpack that can have a toolkit inside. So that would be SOV. And I'm looking for something specific here.
Let's give him a warm welcome,
that should be good.
Shall we?
All right, let's see. Yeah, that should be good. With that, so that's an 85, and then we have some 76s to follow up with. So full-on tank platoon is going to be... I could probably make this like a 3 life, to be honest. Knowing how armor works. One... at T-34. No, I'm trying to think how I need to name this. All right. We don't need that anymore. accidentally added the extra R there. And then we just copy that. 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be good. I'm doing all right, just working on mission files. I think the really tough part with this one is going to be how I want to build the op. This is at least going to be a 2-hour dev streak, which is fine. That's Tank Platoon 2. I need a debug line of vehicles just in case something breaks. I'll throw those over there. And we'll do 45 seconds. And I'm doing them individually because I found in the past when I group up multiple vehicles to a single vehicle respawn point, they sometimes desync and don't respawn the vehicle. And I will still keep a debug thing of vehicles back there just in case. Which, honestly, I only need those 2, so that's fine. And then we need to set these as playable, and then I need to grab one of these for a Zeus slot. Set that as the player slot so the game doesn't keep defaulting and making random player slots, and then I need to give myself a long-range radio. And there we go. I need a triple R vehicle, which I know from experience the vehicles don't always work. So what I'm going to do is a transport Vic and set it as triple R. Because sometimes the actual triple R Vics do not work properly for some silly reason. So I'm thinking first part is to help withstand a counter, an assault, and then we counterattack, and then we push to an airfield, and that should last us a good 2 hours. So if I'm going to be building something like that, I need some simple trenches here. Welcome back from the grade, Rex. Oh, my bad. The frickin' quote-unquote hydrate is still back. I apologize. It's not supposed to be there. Bloodwing's also sending swimsuit photos. That's cute. Where's Twitch? Oh, that's Dante's voice, because when I open up Twitch, it automatically goes to his channel, because I go there so damn often. Where is that under viewer rewards, channel points? Yeah, I need to turn hydrate off, because we were drinking last night. I apologize for that. And then I'm shooting messages to Karma over stuff. Sorry, can't get distracted. I'm working right now, but she's sending me stuff. Dante fanboy confirmed. Rex, you just said you've been back from the grave. I'm not gonna say anything. Don't worry about it. You'll learn or you won't. Falcon can attest to a few things, but you know. I think these are all winter plants here. Where's the freaking winter trench? Do I not have winter trenches? What do I have to build something? I mean, I can always set up these ruins as well, because I know they work rather fine. Okay, that one's too ruined, but there's some actual ruins that have some structure to them. There we go. I'm working here. Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm going to put a few things down for potentially building my own thingamajigs. We do have that, and that as well. Also got some good barn destruction textures. I'm going to have to put units down to see if those will even fit. Yeah, this is going to be about a 2-hour dev job, but that's fine. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Here, yeah, if I'm going to be doing a debug, let's go ahead and just make a damn debug. Okay, you're set as winter, so why are you not winter? God frickin', really? Why you gotta lie to me? That's a little annoying. Wait, so which one was the winter one? You're winter. You're winter. You're winter, 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 winter. I should have put Deformer in this damn mod set. That would have made my life a little easier for building trenches, but that's okay. That's deja vu. Yeah, the foxhole texture I don't really trust either, because that's a pretty low-grade texture. In all honesty, some timbers for cover also doesn't matter. Pretty sure you're the same thing as this thing up here. Yeah, so there's 2 copies of that, because now we're into cup, that's why. And then, of course, I need the snowman. That wall just, like, spawned in on the click, which was kind of weird, but that's fine. Just spawn the same pots texture twice. Oh, they are different now because of that. That's weird. Some walls and some French stone and some gates. All right. Not a lot to work with, but I can make it work. Deformer is a mod that helps you change the textures of, or not the texture, but the terrain itself, which is very, very nice. So now I'm just going to be building some impromptu defense here. Maybe a trench line right there. But it's going to be facing, like, outward. Also, I think these are the trenches that you can't really put units in because they're too short. Okay, no, they just barely go over. Never mind then. doesn't have a firing hole, so we're fine. Alright. Just something simple. Get it to hug the terrain and then lower it as you need it. And then something around back here. Wrong texture to grab. That right there, and then we just lower that puppy, and then we should be good. I'm just thinking something simple for the front line. I want, what's the equivalent? I forget the name.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Yeah. Pillbox won't do for here, but it will be viable in the future. And I also want to give room for the tankers to build stuff, but let's go ahead and build like a defensive garrison here. Yeah. I need something with better sight lines. So like right there's okay. Oh, you're so fat, but I think that'll do. Okay. Ha! The lumber's too big. That's fine, we can lower it slightly. Alright, that should be good. A little bit of cover with that, and then we'll just build the rest of the garrison here. I'm going to say 3:30, I'm going to switch over to the other mission file and do a little edit on that, show you guys what's up with that, and then we'll go from there. Signal man in the tower. Usually, I don't put vehicles and statics down until after I put the infantry down, but everything's going to be garrisoned here anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. We'll put 2 men on the tower here. I mean, you know this is Ron right off the bat because I clearly am showing these guys having winter gear. And an SVT 40. I mean, there wasn't any of that on this front. It's because they're scouts, so they get that stuff. Just honestly throwing random men in here because that's not the focus, but that's okay. I'm going to do all the standing garrisons first, and then we'll do the sit-downs, but let's see. Do I have any AT? Yeah. Now I just need a bunch of riflemen. Alright, all that group together, set it to standing, disable its pathing, yada da. Now I'm going to do the crouched guys. Yeah, Lend-Lease M1A1, that's cute. Yeah, that's good. Select all that, right click. Tributes crouched. Now the question is, do I want to prone these guys in here? Yeah, the answer is yes. Honestly, I'll just take these and... do that, and that's our little frontline garrison there to assist in defensive, yada-da. Let's add a little bit of extra decor here. I'm gonna need some transport trucks. And then give me a little bit more over here. Details. If we're just trying to hold that bridge, that should be fine. Not everyone has a good sight line, but that's a-okay. These guys I expect to be eviscerated. This line might actually hold. And yeah, that should be fine, because they're going to be reinforced by 2 tank platoons anyway, so that should be fine. Now it's just a matter of making additional defense lines going down to that airport, or I can have them assault down into here instead, and I might do that instead because that'll be a bit quicker. Let me go ahead and save the mission. Then I'm going to Alt F4 out of this. I need to go do a fix for Karmakut on the mission file for tonight, and then we'll come back into developing this area. All right. Let's see. Op 3. Cool. And now I'm going to go ahead and Alt F4 that. So give me a second, and I got to go. I hit the wrong button. What the hell? There we go. Kill that file, and then while that's being loaded and I'm booting up the new mod set, I can tab out and see if I need to reslot anyone. Where is his mod set? There it is. I'm not even going to bother rewriting the commands because this is just going to be a quick fix. All right, while that's booting, let me go ahead and check this. So Bravo, AR Assistant. Caterino taking the last medical role. We have a Charlie team lead. Excellent. anyone except team leader roles. Cool, I'll go ahead and put you as a driver for Bravo. So let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more slots for that operation. Awesome. And how many people are in this op? This is 7, 14, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. This will be a 30-man op. So, largest op we've done in the little mini community so far. That's great. Rome wasn't built in a day. I'm glad the numbers are growing. Battle of the Bulge type op? I mean, I guess. I'm just building what I can. So, we'll see how that's going with that. I believe Zen has the hide and unhide features in the Zeus interface, comma, I actually have your mission file open on my stream right now, so I'll give it a quick check. So Karma was just asking me, and I was replying through voice text about something. What bridges is he talking about? Oh, those. Okay. Yeah, no, that's viable. Yeah, I don't want to check that off because I don't know how the script's going to work. I'm blanking. Let me boot this mission. First off, is there even a Zeus slot? Thought I just saw them. They were somewhere. Primary Zeus, that's it. I'm 99% sure that Zen has something built in for that. I just gotta look at it. Ooh. Ah. Alright, that's the case. I've got one thing I can add to make that work. And I do need to click off that other button. Alright, I got this. Ah, I love last-minute hotfixes. It's to remind me where things are and where things aren't. Plus, it'll also let me test the tunnel again real quick. If we do... It's hide, right? Yeah, so... that might be an issue if it doesn't hide. Ha! Wait, is it... I know this texture, too. Yeah, it's the freaking road texture that you can't actually hide because they classified it as a damn road. Ah. Let me message him real quick. Okay, comma, I won't be able to hide them because of how they classified the bridges as actual roads, which aren't able to actually be hidden, unfortunately, so I can't let you demo the bridges, comma, I apologize, period. Oh, that's funny as hell. Because they're classified as roads, so you... Oh, that's funny. Hi, guys. Oh my god, that's funny as fuck. It was a good idea, but yeah, I mean, it's just... Oh, that sucks. Alright, so that one clearly works. I don't know what script error it was giving, but I'm gonna choose to ignore it. And that's working fine, too. Alright. Fun fact, there's like 4 or 5 different versions of the get pause and set pause position that manages teleporting you, and that has to do with what type of ground you're teleporting on and on top of. So if you're meant to teleport inside of a building texture, for example, you have to use a different thing than get pause or set pause. I think it's like ASL or something. No, that's above sea level. And then there's another one if you're teleporting over water, ponds or streams or the ocean. It's really funny how all that works. So it takes me like 10 minutes of back and forth testing to see which one is the right one. But that's always interesting to me, at least. So I need to check that box off, and I need to go into that mission. I think it's under init server where that line of code is that sets the on-player respawn. No, it's not. Oh, God. Is it description extension? Yeah, it's the description extension. All right. If that's the case, then I just need to go into missions. Go into his description extension. Ah, I see what he's put in here. A debug console access. That's cute. I don't need the debug console because I'll be executing scripts through the Zeus interface anyway, so it's not really needed, but I'm going to put the respawn disclaimer in there, and that should put me on slot when I jump in under any slot. Not confusing at all? Yeah, well, it's... The reason they have it that way is because of how Arma was originally made, because it used to only be a 2D editor. So all of the scripts are backwards compatible from the original Arma 2, Arma Cold War Assault, and all that stuff. So the reason they added more was when they finally gave you a 3D interface, they're like, oh shit, we need to add all these commands so you can handle them on a 3D interface plane. Because Zeus was not a thing in Arma 2. You used MCC. I'm going to set up respawn positions then for all the vehicles just in case there's an oopsie. Because that's just something, that's one less thing for me to handle. No, we're just going to do debug instead because I want those wrecks to be dynamic, and if they disappear because they respawn, then that would break things. So we're going to do that, then I just want to put a third one in here. I'll put you in there. Actually, better yet, I can just put them in here. That way they're out of sight, but that allows me to then just pull them out if need be. Reaper drones, I'll put another debug one down. Well, actually, no, because they'll see them on the drone interface, so we'll just put those in there. And if I need to spawn a new Reaper, I mean an MQ9 Reaper, right? Yeah. Just type MQ in your search interface and you'll be fine. We already know that that was working because of everything else, and then everything else should be set to its standards, and I have the Zeus interface capable. All right. And then let me go into my MP missions. There we go. Righto. Okay, that's all I need to do for that file. Should be a good 2-hour operation. I mean, it's nothing too difficult, but I will be a little aggressive with my AI use, but not my remote control use. I just have a few ideas in mind with all of that, so we'll see how they do. I'm curious how his 60-man group is going to work. A bunch of squad players now doing Arma PvP. And I will give them a run for their money. Because it's fun. And it'll also be fun to try to sneak the VIP out through the tunnel. And then have them go up there and then try to run away. Because fun fact, the tunnel distance right here, it's also aligned with this to show there's a hint of something. But the angle in the distance from the tunnel entrance to that position is the same exact angle and distance of this. Minus 10 meters, because I didn't want to put it all the way out there. So that I'm really proud of, but everything else is a pretty standard op for me, so. Let's go ahead and go back to the World War II dev. Where is my World War II mod set? Awesome. All right, that's rebuilding now, or rebooting, excuse me. Oh, and all my friends are starting to wake up. Lucky. Buggers get to sleep in on Saturdays. Bloodwing's on my ass to finish up my tax documentation, too, and it's just like, ugh. I hate taxes. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm happy that anyone tries Arma. It's just one of those games that, you know, you gotta put in a bit of effort in to find a community, learn all the controls, and yada yada. But once you do, it has near infinite customization and customability, which I think are actually synonyms, but you get my point. I mean, look at all that. These are all 2021 and older, by the way. And this is all stuff that I can load with the World War II mod set, mind you. So that's a fraction of what I actually have. That's all just vanilla files or World War II files because it only shows the maps that you have. Wah. I clean those out every few years. And that error you just saw is tied to the freaking pack gun, which is going to give a throwback error, so I'll have to make sure when I boot this mission it'll be on the map. I'm debating putting a defensive trench line right here, but I'm going to go opt against it just because I want the QRF to come in. If we are going to be doing a southern push, though, I don't want them to be able to see any trench lines until down here later. I have an idea. Save. Open. There is an MCO I did on this map where I had a fob on the bottom right corner, but we never got around to using it because they opted instead to go for the airfield and they never went over to that area. So I'm going to recycle all of the defensive emplacements I had from that MCO, and that's literally going to save me an hour of time. And it was on the winter map too. God, I am a genius. It's going to give a few throwback. Wait. Oh, cool. I only used base game shit then. Ha! I am a genius. It's American stuff, though. Okay, that's fine. So let me just copy all of this. I think it was Operation Unthinkable then that we were doing. Yeah, that had to have been it. Yeah, either way. Creative efficiency. I mean, if the player base isn't going to go and use that areas, might as well use it for something in the future, right? Hell yeah. No, we were totally doing Operation Unthinkable at that point then.
And then I remember, yeah, for this building to work with statics, I had to put these under it. And there were certain areas, certain parts of this building that you could phase through. So I had to piecemeal patch it up, which was pretty funny. Oh, God, the memories are coming back. But yeah, this gives me a bunch of free, easy defensive positions to now utilize and make into my final thingy. Free real estate. So we just change it to German. Hey, Barb, how you doing? I think that's all the Green Force stuff removed, and we can just switch over to other stuff, so... Let's see. I think I had these as AA trenches against enemy planes. I'm just going to change them to infantry trenches against AT. You're alive somehow? I feel that, man. I feel that. All right, let's see. Do I have any winter Vermocht? Yes, I do. Awesome. I think having one tank and then just some infantry will be fine. These sightlines kind of suck for tanks, but it might also be because they know that there's a group over there, so they're trying to field stuff in accordingly. Or you know what? No, I could just do 2 tanks right here. That's totally fine, and then you have infantry on the rear. Yeah, that all works out. Despite my best efforts, I am still alive. I feel that, broski. I feel that. I don't know. I've just been taking solace in the fact that I'm growing mushrooms now. It's so fun, though, when they start fruiting and ballooning up, these freaking golden oysters I have. And then I told Bloodway, next week we're gonna make some ramen, and then we're gonna put the mushrooms in. It's gonna be delicious. I just have to take a few of the mushroom head caps off so I can make spore prints. So I can then make a liquid culture out of it, and then recycle the whole process. Ah, yes, the circle of life. Alrighty. You know the really fun part about this, though? The even better part is I can totally copy and paste this when I'm done with it. Totally copy and paste it. Watch this. Set them to standing, because if they just crouch behind the trenches, it's meh. And then I have, what, a few of these around, right? So where's the next one? That's all my debug stuff. That's a pack gun emplacement. Yeah, right here. Boom. Set it to hug the ground so nothing clips in and explodes. Easy recycle capability. I'm gonna put another one right here because it's got good sight lines of everything. Boom. Easy recyclability. Had me excited when you said shrooms. Well, I can't say I'm doing anything illegal on Twitch. I mean, that's kind of bad. But I will say this. It is legal for you to have spore prints of psychedelic mushrooms in 47 out of 50 states. I forget which 3 are the illegal ones, but it's not Virginia. Fun fact. Fun fact. Just like it's legal to grow 4 marijuana plants in Virginia, as long as you put your name, your driver's license, and say for personal use. They just have to be out of sight and not accessible by anyone who can steal them. Suffice to say, I do get bored. When you're editing, and even for the little editing I do, I mean, it's just all this other little stuff. You gotta find ways to spend your time doing other things, but hey, it all works out. I need some AT capability here, so let's do Panzerschreck. Gotta love the phallic-shaped entrenchments, good God. And then I just take that defense line, and then everywhere else where I have one, I can easily just copy and paste, and boom. And then realign things as they get a little messed up, so they don't clip. That's all you need to do. And then dynamically, I can be throwing infantry squads back and forth. I'm gonna block the road. Because it's snow. Now, is it gonna stop bullets? Probably not, but hey. They can try their best. Hold on 1 second. One of my friends is watching and says, "Hey, don't blame us for being able to sleep in because of your job profession." So, whatever. I do what I want. All right, let's do. Let's do a Panther inside. And then 2 Panzer IVs around. And I can also do a pack gun right here. This is just going to be a freaking turkey shoot in here at the end of the day. I'm also going to set up an AA gun. Oh, I can't set up a gun there because of that, so that's fine. That's the case. Let's go ahead. We can just stuff the heck out of this thing. Some AT on the perimeter to put some threats down. I'll put a radio operator. Poor recruits. I know, right? What a nice target we've made. Sure, nothing bad will happen to these fine German soldiers in this fine-looking fob? No, not at all. Oh, why would you think that? No, clearly everything's gonna be A-okay. They're all gonna freaking die. And good old second lieutenant just vibing inside. Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be of no consequence. Yeah, no, that should be good. I can put up a little garrison right there, make that into an objective. Let me go ahead and put respawn and game master slots down as well. And I'm thinking for our final op, we'll make it a defense op and just give them a limited amount of ammo and slowly wear them down. I think that'll be good. And that'll conclude our World War II rotation. I think on the next poll, I need to put up to say, hey, like, do you want to continue doing 4 operation rotations? Or do you want to bump it up to 6, which would make it like a month and a half? But I'll give that power to the people there. What am I looking for again? My server passes, right? I can get rid of this notepad because that was concerning our, whatchamacallit, my notes for the town hall today. There we go. I think all my server passes are actually expired because they're all tied to various communities I don't work in anymore. TSB, 501st, 89th, 700th. That's actually funny. So none of those are none of those are any good anymore anyway. I'd be curious how many of them still work though. That'd be funny. All right, a few things I want to change right in here on the dot anyway. Where's the logistics settings? Engineer only, repair facility, toolkit. We'll check these off. Full repair toolkit. That shouldn't matter because they're all set to whatchamacallit. That means I need to set all these units to engineers. And I'm going to set them to medics too so they can medic each other. So that would be down here. Engineer, doctor, so that's just a debug thing, but the engineers so they can do the repair. So that should be good. Because nothing's worse than fudging up your logi settings in a mission like that. I'm also going to change you. So you can be done right. Awesome. And I need select respawn position checked off so you don't spawn on your own bodies when you die, because Arma's a perfectly wonderful game that makes absolute sense in this bullshit. Let's give it a nice morning atmosphere, too. I always like ops that go into day. And then we've got our various crews here. Awesome. Got my Azus slot. Damn it. 1 second. I did not put in the SQFs yet. So let me go ahead, tab out, do that. Go to random mission that has the SQFs. Paste that in. Perfect. Why throwing up? Because that's the sound of someone dying, so... One second. I'm horrible at op names. What Karm was just asking me what the op name was for it tonight. I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, simply put, driver gunner. Inventory in here just has rope. And yes, there's like a machine gunner slot and everything, but yeah, you really just need a driver and a gunner for stuff like this. Let's go ahead and look at our internal garrisons here. What do we got? Is it giving me a tint because I'm in a vehicle? That was kind of weird. Alright, well, units aren't running around. Nothing's exploding. Got everything kind of ready to go. People on top of trenches, leaned over. Defensive lines all set up. Pack guns looking the wrong direction, but that's because it's grouped up, so that's a-okay. Yeah, no, that should be all good. And then you got the Blue Force stuff back here. Did anything explode? I don't see any black. Wait, nope. Something did explode. So you were clipped into the trench. Oh, good. Ow, my ears. But I think everything else is okay. Even though I set their... Okay. So even though I set the pathing on, they didn't register. So I just have to rip the fuel out. That's fine. Okie dokie. So to do that, we just go in... Actually, hell, let me just do that for everything real quick. All of you, right-click. Tributes. Fuel out. And then you... What did you clip on? Because it doesn't look like you're clipping on anything. So I'm just going to float you slightly so you fall to the ground. And that should fix you, maybe? Hopefully. Could be fixed already. Fingers crossed. Is Bloodwind okay? Yeah, she's just showing up. She's, I think shopping with her mother right now. Because her mother was being a bit lonely, so. That's all good. Well, it didn't explode that time, so I guess that means we won. Great. Awesome. I'm waiting for 2D or someone to tell me, oh my gosh, Panthers weren't in, blah, 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 and it's like, I don't care. It's a tank. It's a freaking tank. But yeah, with an AO like this, usually I'll just throw, like, you know, 1 or 2 Panzer IVs down to fight the T-34s. I'll throw some infantry squads, like, you know, just dynamically coming in to reinforce. I'm debating setting up a garrison around here, though, so let's see what I can do. Hydrate. I'm almost out of water. Scratch that. I am out of water now. Delicious. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my debug stuff because I don't need it. And then, yeah, let's just build up a garrison over here. And then I guess our final op is going to be a defensive operation. I think I know the map I'm going to do as well, so we'll just go down the list. All right. Panzer Shred. Oh, the windows are too short. Ah. Huh. You know, if that's the case, I'll leave that stuff there as a debug point, but I'll probably just dynamically put stuff down because most of those windows are serial boxed anyway. So let's go ahead and set up the actual map look here. Let's get our cover map module down. Hit the 5 key. Have you be in the center? Rename you so your target to get a different symbol going. Alright, and that should break it down, and then I put a spawn point right here. Any upcoming Stargate ops? They're gonna be on the poll for the community in mid-April to see if they want to do them in May. But I don't have any Stargate plans unless the player base votes for Stargate. I don't have any other player bases that are interested in doing Stargate at the moment, though I might ask the 506 if they want to do it, but even then, that's gonna be a little while, so... Alright, so we can full repair, and then I should be able to rearm and refuel. Cool. One more thing that I just thought of is... you... Well, 2 things. One, you're just my debug vehicle to do stuff, so I don't need to take damage. I'm a god. But I need to put, like, 20 of you in there. Just so people can field them. Yeah. Simple armor only. Yeah, that's fine. 2 tank platoons. I think that should be easy enough. do a lot of bookkeeping work too today, but yeah, no, that should kill at least an hour. Let's see, if we make this last like 20 minutes and then another 10, 20 minutes to push there, another 30-ish minutes to get to there and clear that out, this will be like an hour to hour and a half long mission. So that's perfectly fine. That's definitely around our ballpark for what we want to do with that. So we can just save and we can export that. I'll write up the mission thing tonight. Let's go ahead and make the next World War II op. So, yeah. Actually, what am I doing? It's the same mod set. Excellent. I exported that, right? 344. Yeah, all right, we're good. All right, final mission. I didn't even need to exit out of the Eden editor. I just needed to find something to work with. So what would be a good German last stand mission? We'll probably do Russians because the Russians were infinite. I could do Streets of Berlin, but the AI is incredibly difficult to work with. Things are going to be very linear with the AI itself. I prefer something to stretch the player base out as best I can. So Strasvow is another choice I have. It has a really nice castle on the top left of the map. I always love making a nice last stand style defense against that. Plus, that would actually be a stretch. It would have to be Russians only. Greece also wouldn't be a bad one. It would be the player base as Fallschirmjäger. And it would be against allied forces. I've done Panovo in the past, so I want to give that a quick break. DuPont also, or Meridat River, excuse me, is not a bad one, but again, I've done that a lot. Do I want to do a desert? It's too open for my taste. But it doesn't make for a bad defense, that's for sure. Because another thing I was thinking, we've done Aachen outskirts. And then there's another one. I think it's winter, though, which is why I'm not seeing it at the moment. Ooh. Or I could do Henderson Airfield Japanese defense, because this is meant to be a last stand anyway. Oh, decisions. But that would give them pilots. No, that's kind of sitting on me, actually. Screw it. Because we've done everything on the... Yeah. The question then is, I need to build an outer trench line as well. But let's just build that up on it anyway. It's a Wednesday op, so what can I expect in terms of player count? Let's do 6-man squads. But what do I have in terms of playability anyway? I can give them a mortar too. We can totally... I can make them foliage guys, and the rest of the guys can be non-foliage. I've done D-Day defense before. It's not as fun as you would think. There is a way I could re-tier it, though, but I don't feel like doing it. That's what we got. Three types of weapons. That could work out. Wait a minute. Today's the 1st. This is on Wednesday. I just realized... Oh, crap. Let me check my schedule real quick, because there's going to be another op I want to do. What did I write down in my schedule for that? Let me get some slotting in, though. So I wrote for that... Oh, I wrote both of them down. Oh, Wednesday's gonna suck. I'm not doing... Oh, thank God. All right, it's his week on that. God, for a second there, I thought I had 3 Zeus ops I was going to do on Wednesday. Oh, my freaking God. That would have been funny as hell if I accidentally booked it that way, but I have it written down if I'm doing both. Which means this Wednesday op's going to be earlier. So I need to make a 7-man. 2 7-man squads will be fine. So if we're going to do that, I need to do... Because I always base my stuff off of vanilla because it creates less issues down the line. That, a machine gunner... Actually, no, we'll do that. We'll do a marksman because I'm pretty sure there's a scoped version. Auto rifleman assistant. So that's 4, and then 2 riflemen. And then a medic. And I'll just do 2 7-man squads. So I'm going to base that off of this kit, and then I'll make adjustments accordingly. So with that, I'm going to take the weapon away. I'm going to be nice and give them all secondaries, though. Even though I don't really need to, but again, being nice. Oh, boy, this will be interesting. E-tool. Wow, they're not going to have a lot of room for stuff, are they? At this point, the riflemen are just going to double as ammo assistants. Holy shit, Taki. We're not going to do E-tools then. I'm going to have them rely on pre-built fortifications. Oh, that's funny as hell. 2 and 2. 2 tourniquets. And 1 handgun mag. Oh, joy. Two grenades. Oh, this should be good. All right, NCO kit-wise, what do you have and what do I need to change? You got a Type 100 SMG. And you have an NCO kit there and no backpack. All right. What I am going to do is I have to do an acre backpack, which is going to give you some load. Yeah, with my mod sets, I don't have the ability to let them use the sword, so I'm probably going to get a few complaints about that, but that's because I didn't want to add like 20 other mods for it. So Type 100 SMG. Spare AT grenade. I'm going to test that real quick. Just because I want to know the difference between a Type 97 and Type 99. For all I know, they could both go boom, but I just want to see if one's a smoke grenade and one's a frag. Excuse me. All right, 97. Goes boom. 99. Also goes boom, and they pretty much have the same thing. Then you have the Type 99 AT, which has very big boom. Okay, so it's just all the same thing. So I'll just use 97s. Okay, with that out of the way, I'm probably just going to give him captured American smoke grenades then. Because I try to be nice. Yep, cool. Alright, that's our NCO. We got a marksman, assist, and all of these guys I'm going to give similar kits here. What was their rifle? The Type 99? Yeah, and then there's a sniper variant. There's a medic kit and a grenadier kit. Okay, so I can make one of them to a grenadier on the rifleman side, and then just a rifleman can be a basic bitch. Cool. So, with that... Oh, yeah, 22. Alright. Marksman gets the scope. It's like, and then beyond that, does he really need anything else? The answer is no. A Type 100 machine gun. No, wait, no. It's... Was it the Type 99 LMG? Why is everything named Type 99? It's literally just a Bren with extra steps, to be perfectly honest. And then it only has one type of magazine, which is fine. I don't see a machine gun-based kit there, so we'll just work... Wait, no. Yes, I do. It has slightly less load. Wow, that's mean. Oh, it fits perfectly. Now I just need to find something... Alright, 1 second. There is a foliage backpack I can give him. I'm just going to give him spare grenades. Because I like to think about playability and balance, but at the same time, I want the players to have fun, so, you know, let them have that ability. Auto rifleman, me boy. I think I'm going to give you a simple foliage backpack. And then just cram it with ammo, but your assistant is going to have the fun stuff. Speaking of, we can say they've captured some American binoculars. I'll give that to you as well. And then you're going to have an ammo box made out of wood. However, I need to recall what the name is of the magazine. 77 by 58. Cram that with 18. He's a heavy boy, but still not heavier than a modern day kit, which is quite nice. Let's see. Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be incredibly nice. Where are the two grenadiers? We're gonna turn the rifleman into the grenadiers. Where's the grenadier? There we go. And then with you, foliage backpack. You have all your rifle ammo, and now we're just going to... Grenadier also implies I give him some spare grenades, so I'll give 1 AT grenade 2 more of those, and then some smokes. Wow. 6 it is. And then this is what's going to be really interesting, because I feel like I'm going to need to give him the ammo box backpack simply because he's going to need the spare medical room. So let's see. Oh, yeah, he's going to need it. Okay. All right, cool. Oh, and that's going to be our squad to go in. So I can delete all you, delete you, and this is going to be our group here. I'll put down 3 of them. I don't expect to fill 3, but, you know, crazier things have happened. Hey, Total Snarf, what's up? It has been a while, buddy. Hope you're okay. Squad 2 and Squad 3. All right. I'm going to BRB 1 second. I got to go fill my water and keep hydrating. Targeting, thanks for the raid, buddy. What were you playing? Give all of them AT, good God. I don't think they have the inventory room or capability for that, to be perfectly honest, but hey. C'est la vie. Now the really weird part about this, I need to find stuff that matches that. Now, the one advantage I have is this is a Faces of War map, so I just need to go into there and find the right textures. Hell, let's go on the airfield, actually. Because I can also totally include... It's the nighttime bunker. It's for camouflage. Alright, I don't need any dead cows. E, I believe, is for east. I'm not going to do any of the trenches. Yeah, I don't want to do any Japanese ammo boxes because I want to basically let them be lootable, and I don't want to throw the player base off. Craters I don't mind doing as well. That's just a random dirt texture that's part of the crater. That's cute. Hold on. Oh, those really are the same. Okay. Probably a clean versus slightly... Oh, wait, no, it's a slightly bigger. Yeah, it's slightly bigger. All right. Hmm. Yeah. So what I'm doing right now is just spawning in a bunch of items for a debug thing, just so I can then utilize them. I probably missed a barrel. Actually, no, barrel 6 is listed twice. Where's barrel 4? Damn it. Just so I can build some trench lines later out of all this stuff. Six is literally just a trench. I think I'm running out of runway. I love how the Japanese headquarters is actually just the Notch Durun Toten building. I always found that kind of funny. Just, I think, with a little extra part right here, but it's literally that building. Alright, ran out of runway down there. That's fine. I'm just going to take this, move that all down there, and then keep putting stuff down. I remember some of these buildings have non-enterable doors, though, so I just have to be careful about that. Oh, yeah, the sniper spot. It's really just an invisible texture that puts something up top so you can put a guy up there. So that's all just extra stuff. I'm probably not going to go that hard. Except for some of that. Yeah, 106 speed. Okay. Sometimes I look at things and I'm like, why are you set that way? Yeah, because one of them should be that, but they have different class names, so... Ah, well. Ooh, big dirt. Look, at this point, do I have what I need to build those lines? Not yet. Because I want those, but I think I have them. The rest, I think, is just dirt. All right. So yeah, carve out 3 or so defense lines. So I probably will only build one, and I'll just state that there's 2 others. But yeah, we'll see. Depends on attendance. The model from Rising Storm 1 is the exact same HQ. That's funny. Ah, man. Here's what I'm going to do, because I'm starting to get slightly burned out from mission dev. But that's because we finished the SCP file, we finished something for Karmakut's file, we just made a World War II file, and I'm halfway through making this World War II file. This thing literally just needs another hour of work between making some garrisons, making 3 custom positions, designing stuff on the map, and then setting up enemy spawn points and going forward. That's an easy hour bane out. But I always like to cycle myself through a lot of work, because then I slow down, I get less efficient, yada yada. So I'm going to switch gears. I'm going to write up the previous World War II mission file, get that put up on announcement. I'm going to write up one for this mission as well, and have that ready to announce. If it's going to be a Wednesday mission, I have to announce it Monday, so I'll have that ready to go. And then I'm going to take probably 30 minutes off to go have some lunch, and then I'll come back, make this file, bane it out, and then start working on the Halo stuff, which we'll see next week. And then I have to also, you know, bane out last ship. But so far, I'm happy with my progress today. Definitely using the best of what I can today, and it helps to stream it because that, well, helps motivate me to get it all done, right? But anyway, I'm going to take a break here and get that other work done and have lunch. So thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. I'll see you later. Enjoy your Saturday. Please come back for what we've got at 9 o'clock with Karmakut's community. We're going to be having a lot of fun in that Zeus interface because it's a one life op too with 60 players. Otherwise, cheers, guys. Have a good one and operate operationally.